Dora, how are you? Welcome to your first Chameleon English virtual video class. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. Let's get started. So, your first and only activity for this virtual video class is, I have a video prepared for you talking about acting, particularly improvisation. Improvisation or improv, which is another way to refer to this, is a style of acting that is incredibly popular and has grown incredibly popular throughout the years. Many actors around the world use it and manage it very well. My activity for you is, I would like you to please watch this video, and then activity number 1, I want you to please send me a little bit of a summary that talks about what you understand from this video in particular, in terms of the specific kinds of conditions and the specific steps that an actor needs to take in terms of improvisation acting, okay?
Hi there, Mr. Farlow here with 10 basic rules for improvisation. Number 1, don't block the scene. Accept the ideas of others, whatever they may be. Your one job as an improviser is to say yes. So if someone begins a scene by saying, "Hey, look at me, I'm flying," and you say, "No you're not," you've effectively killed that scene. There'll be a moment of awkwardness as the scene fizzles out into nothingness. Number 2, respond positively and quickly to whatever is said to you. Make sure that you're saying yes and, so that you're not only agreeing to the terms of the improvisation, but you're also extending the plot. For example, "Happy birthday, I hope you like it." "Oh, another candle? Are you serious?" Even though the responder has been negative in their reply, they've accepted this idea of the gift and they've progressed the plot so that a conversation about past gifts can occur. Number 3, keep the focus of the scene clear. It's important that our improvisations are contained, and by that I mean there should be a single plot line. So if someone begins by saying, "We need to find the owner of this suitcase," and you say, "I'm more interested in that flying saucer," any other actors that you have been working with have been developing ideas about the backstory for the suitcase, but now they've been lost in the introduction of this new idea surrounding a flying saucer. Number 4, don't try to be better than those in your group. Work with them. Acting is a lot like a team sport, and in order to achieve our best, we must work with the other actors that we are sharing the stage with. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that the stage belongs to you and you alone, but I promise you, if you think this way, your improvisations won't be as effective. Number 5, don't deliberately make a joke out of everything. Improvisation is a hell of a lot of fun, and it is often the case that it is very funny. But if we try too hard to be funny, that is when our performances often fall flat. A great example of this is a dad joke. Now, dad jokes are incredibly amusing for one person, the person telling the joke. Everyone else is wishing they would just stop and be quiet. So don't be that person within a performance. Number 6, don't waffle. It's important to note that we don't want a single actor talking at the audience for a long period of time, because this will become very boring for the audience. So if we're talking to them about a party we were at on the weekend, keep it brief and interesting. For example, "I was at a party on the weekend and Tim was there. He's so cool." Leave it at that. Give your other actors the chance to reply and build on the performance. We might be able to get some interesting ideas about who this Tim character is and actually become more engaged with your scene. Number 7, when in doubt about where to take a scene, break the routine. Do something different to what the audience expects. Now, it's just a reality that at times our improvisations will fall flat, and that's okay, it happens. In this case, it's important to remember that surprises are a good thing. It's a great way to re-engage your audience and keep them interested in your performance. Number 8, don't be a wimp. Improvisation is the way that we flex our acting muscle. It's what keeps us at the top of our game. So it's important that we're not shying away from this experience and that we're engaging with improvisation whenever we can. Number 9, whoever tries to be clever is not. She or he that is clever does not try. And this links back to the point about not trying too hard to be funny. It's important that we allow our performances to evolve organically, and that simply means that they happen naturally in the moment. If we try to think too hard about our performances, they'll often fall apart within the moment. Number 10. When things are not working in a scene, don't worry, because it's not the outcome that matters, it's the doing. As I said, improvisation is a lot like training, so it's important that we approach it in that way, that we think about it as practice and not as game day. Finally, improv is a lot like a Happy Meal. It's short-lived and satisfying. Just enjoy it as you sink your teeth in. They have been my tips for improvisation. I hope they serve you well, and I look forward to seeing all of your future performances.
Created using Powtoon.
Activity number 2. What I would like you to do is to take some vocabulary in your house. This is a very, very particular kind of activity here. I need you to please go around your house, your bathroom, your kitchen, your living room, your bedroom, your closet, anywhere and everywhere. And please explore 20 different kinds of vocabulary words that you know in Spanish, but you don't know in English. Make the translation for these words, okay? After you make the translation for these words, what I would like you to do is to please try to include them in a story where you are going to act the situation. What I need you to do is to send us to your WhatsApp group a video where you are acting out the situation with the vocabulary. Let me give you an example right now. So, what I am going to do now is to record a video where I am improvising a story using vocabulary around my house. Remember, this is with the vocabulary that you investigated. 20 vocabulary words. Let's begin. This morning, I woke up and I saw my clock. It said 8 o'clock. I thought, oh my God, I'm late. Then I got out of bed, I looked at the mirror, and I said, oh my God, I look horrible. What's wrong with me? So I went straight to the kitchen, right? And I took this dishwasher soap and I put some on my face to clean myself. Immediately, I went to the freezer. I opened the freezer and I took out a frozen tortilla. I ate the frozen tortilla. Then I ran straight to work. But I realized that I had forgotten my car keys. So I locked myself out of the house and I never arrived to my office. Okay, something like that, okay? I want you to give me a story, remember, that has all 20 vocabulary words, or, all right, minimum 10 in that case. Good luck.